It was a very even first half. Toros really did match Salisbury very well, and it was only the one early goal in the half, which is coming up right now. Toros did work the ball well, I thought, and some really good ball work finishing let them down. So that was their biggest weakness. Toros had a lot of the ball. I thought they could have done a lot more with it. They had a few chances, but they couldn't find the back of the net. And Salisbury, a lot of the times, were first to the ball, very good in the air with their defensive headers, and they kept their defence very, very strong. Now, in the second half, Salisbury came back with 2 quick goals, and they put pressure on Toros, and cracks started to open up a little here. I think we're coming up to seeing Salisbury get the ball back and score a couple of goals. You can see that, you know, Toros had really good possession of the ball. They worked it really, really well, but when they got to the forward lines, they were really letting themselves down, just squandering shots or not really getting on target. I mean, for instance, a shot like that, that should be stronger than that.
On target, at least make the keeper work for it. Yeah,
that's
sure.
Exactly right. Yeah. So it's something that they're going to learn from. But apparently, this is what they've been doing time after time. And here, there's a goal here, a nice goal actually. That one, that was a quick run on. So, and then a second goal coming very quickly after that. And I thought there's the second goal there. Now this is when Toros, you know, sort of. The cracks opened up, a bit of undisciplined behaviour, and we saw Martin Chavoni getting his second yellow shortly, and obviously sent off. And that, you know, for any team to go down to 10 men, you're sort of wondering, what are you going to do now? You're already 2 goals down. Actually, they were 3 goals down at this stage, and you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But to their credit, Toros actually didn't give it away. They kept themselves tight, they stepped up a little bit, they didn't drop their heads, so I thought that was really great on their behalf.
They made a game of it, yeah, I suppose. Look, that's all they can do, and as long as they go with their best shot, Nat, that's you know, and as you said, if they had have tightened up their discipline a wee bit, perhaps they could have got a better result out of it.
Yeah, this here now you'll be seeing the second yellow coming up now. He just loses it a little bit here, and second yellow, that's it, you're gone, you know, you're absolutely gone. You cannot do that, and just a bit of lack of concentration. And this is where I thought full credit to Toros. They actually picked up, they regrouped, and then they were awarded a penalty, and the shot on target didn't go in. It was saved by the keeper, but the rebound was then put in for a goal, which was great. Gave them a little bit of you know, spark to keep on with the game. They then, this was the penalty that came through. Yeah, that was from the keeper, and I don't know the keeper's name because this was not Corey Van Paradon. He was sent off last week. Yeah. So this is a...
Salisbury travelling well though.
They are travelling well.
Good on them, maybe because they got rid of Stevie, eh?
Oh!
Nah, he's doing well for us.
Controversial.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, he's doing well on the bench, isn't he?
No, he's playing. He's playing. No, he's playing. He's playing.
That's a little joke I had with him on Saturday watching you. So, and a couple of the guys did. So,
no, they're travelling well, which surprisingly because we played them last year, and you know they weren't very good. You know, and I think I don't know what they've done. They've probably recruited well, and you know. They're such a historic club. That's the good thing about them.
Well, look, you know, I really thought that the game here was to be won by Toros. They could have got more out of it, but Salisbury, you know, you give them a little bit, they take it. They were able to score. They made no mistake when they got in front of goals, and that's the telling factor. I mean, you know, you score goals and you win matches. So something that Toros have to go away and do their homework and have a look why they're not able to finish things off properly and perhaps get some more points. Speaking of points, let's have a look at the table after this lot of games that were played. And we see that Sassy's played 11 games now, and so has Gawler. Sassy on top on 24 points. West Adelaide and Salisbury both on 22. Northern Demons on 20, NAB 19 and Playford 16. So there you've got the 6 sides that are vying for the top 5 positions. And then you've got the rest. Gawler?
Still very tight though, Nat, isn't it? I mean, you look at the bottom, there's 3 points separate from Gawler to Toros, so it's very tight at the bottom. It's pretty well bunched up at the top as well. So this is probably a closer league than all of them.
It is actually this year, definitely, yeah. So, as we said, Sassy going to start racking up a few more games, which we're going to look at shortly, and it'll be interesting to see what happens as they go away. Let's look at the fixtures for round 11, fellas, and some more interesting matches. NAB versus Sassy. Now, it does say it's at Athelston Recreation Reserve. I do urge you to check this, because the first round was at Athelston as well, because Sassy couldn't use Santos. So just check to see that it's can't be at Santos, because you guys are playing Santos, so it probably will be at Athelston. I just thought of that. Northern Demons are taking on Salisbury, so that means Salisbury playing 3 games in a week, because they're playing tonight, Wednesday night. We, of course, record the show on Wednesday night, and they're playing at Steve Jarvis Park tonight. West Adelaide up against Port Pirie. Toros are taking on Seaford, and Playford are taking on Gawler. And as I said, Sassy is racking up some games. They're bringing round 17 onto the Thursday, the 26th of June, versus Playford at Ramsey Park, 8:15. Round 13, 2 days later, Saturday 28th, versus Northern Demons at Burn Park. And then the next day, Sunday, they're playing Port Pirie at Savoy Park. So
it's a big ask on these boys, isn't it? Very big ask. Not even the Premier League in England are playing so many games in a week as some of these young kids are doing.
It'll be very interesting to see how they handle all this.
Absolutely.
They're young, let them go.
They're young, let them go. You couldn't do that, could you? No, you'd be stuffed after the first one. Oh, look, gentlemen, that's it for the State League. Don't go away, because coming up, we're going to speak to our young superstar, Ryan McGowan from Hearts Football Club, and catch up to see what's been going on with him over the last couple of years. So this is Full On Football. Welcome back to Full On Football with our super panel tonight. We've got Antoniou from Adelaide Comets, and of course John Perin, absolute football legend of South Australia. Can I just say I'm really enjoying having both of you here today?
Enjoying it.
My goodness.
You can't handle all this?
No, I can't handle all this. All this adulation now. I'm not used to it anymore.
Maybe an elbow? You'd be more used to an elbow like this, would you?
We'll let the young boy now take all the adulation.
Okay, well, of course, guys, this is our spotlight segment on the show, and this allows us to focus on different areas of football, different branches of football, and something that's happening within South Australia now. What we'd like to do is, a couple of weeks ago we spoke to Rocky Visconti, and he of course was with Hearts Football Club. Tonight we've got another young lad that went over to Hearts. Now, remember, this young lad is only 18 years of age. I hope I've got his age right. 18 years of age. He's already racked up many achievements. Started his junior soccer at Ingle Farm, Modbury Vista, and then Para Hills. He won scholarship with the Sassy program. He then was a member of the Australian Under-17 Joey's national team. He played in the first team with Para Hills in 2006 when they won the Premier League Championship. Unfortunately, he wasn't around when they did that because he already left. Member of the Young Socceroos national team. In 2006, he did go to Hearts, Midlothian in Scotland, secured a 3-year contract with the club, and went on to captain the Under-19s team. And this season just passed, he won the Under-19 Player of the Year. A huge welcome home for Ryan McGowan.
Thank you very much.
Can I just clap? That's just fantastic, mate.
Well done, Ryan.
It's just. Can you, looking back over that, listening to that, I know you don't take note of this when you're playing. Can you believe that's all happened really within the last 2-3 years?
No, with the Sassy, went to Sassy 4 years ago now. So it's quite a long list.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite good.
What a talent, what a talent. Look, you must be so pleased how things have gone over for you at Hearts. Did you ever think that you were in contention for Player of the Year at all?
No, not really, because the start of the season, the end of last season, I wasn't really playing that much, and I came back for pre-season, had quite a good pre-season, went away with the first team. The whole Barcelona type thing went on. So then I had sort of like the confidence to have a good Under-19 season, and just wasn't really too worried about playing well for the 19s. It was more trying to get into the reserves and hopefully eventually first team. So it was more, as a player you don't really worry about trying to get Player of the Year or Player's Player. You just focus on trying to play well and win your games.
What about getting the captaincy?
Yeah, that was another sort of surprise. I think it's just the way being at the back automatically sort of helps as a young player, because normally captains are at the back. But yeah, great honour, especially I'd only been there for about 6 months or so.
It's a huge honour, it's a huge achievement. Honestly, I want you to have a look at a photograph that we've got here of you. Your coach, Darren Murray, had a lot of confidence in you because he said, here's a photo of you receiving your award, the Under-19 award for Player of the Year. He said that he thought you played well and that you would be an important part for the Under-19s and the reserve team. And what a great judge of talent he is.
Yeah, well, I owe a lot to him because he sort of was the first one to kind of bring me through and start playing me, have the confidence in playing me. So I owe a lot to him to sort of give me the chance to break through into the team and do as well as I did.
Well,
Ryan, we talked about the young boys here playing so many games before. How many games a week do you guys play over there?